are you guys today? Welcome back to In the Cut with Chop It Up. We in the cut with Chop It Up. We in the cut with Chop It Up. Hey guys, welcome choppers. And for the newbies past my channel, I am Pumpkin. Y'all, we finna get right into it. Remember I told y'all I was gonna be making a video about YOVANNA, the girl Nene's friend on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, let's get straight into it about her, okay? I don't know what y'all think about Miss YOVANNA Love. What is it on social media? YOVANNA underscore love. All right, y'all, let's recap. She came in last season as a friend, right? Okay. And they went on a Toronto trip with all of them, with Candy, with Portia, with Tanya. It was Marlo. Who else? Cynthia. Eva was there. Portia, Candy, all of them. They went on the trip. And when she got there, her first little episode, honey, okay, was sitting down at the table with that yellow plastic latex dress on, whatever. And she was like talking to Eva. And Eva was acting like she didn't even know who she was. And that girl was like, girl, you know who I am. It's impossible. It's impossible that you do not know who I am because I was that B. I was that B at Clark University. Okay. So apparently Eva and YOVANNA went to Clark University together, okay? And YOVANNA says they shared a best friend, so it's no way that Eva would not know who she is. So Eva was like, well, in back then, like I don't know who you are, but back then you went as Gail, and basically from what I understand, YOVANNA's name is Gail YOVANNA, so I'm like, oh, okay, I guess it's Gail YOVANNA Logan, and then there's another last name that is just, I can't even pronounce her last name. So anyway, but if it were my friend, okay, whether or not she was called by another name or not, y'all, as soon as I saw her face, I would know who she is, and I would be like, yo, what's up, pumpkin? You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear that either. Eva didn't want us to know that she knew this little ghetto ratchet chick, or she just straight up got amnesia or something wrong with her. You know what I mean? But I do understand that she was very popular in Clark. Even they went in on her on Twitter because she was like, I'm that B, I'm that B. How could you not know me? But Trace, what's her name? Keegan, TC Keegan, whatever her daggone name is. She came out on Twitter and was like, yeah, basically, YOVANNA was that B back in Clark University. So anyway, that's how her premiere started out. And she was drunk. And she gave it to her. She even said she was drunk. I think she had a little bit too much to drink. But, I mean, she had a right to feel some certain type of way. If you shared a whole best friend with somebody, y'all were in the same circle, y'all were around each other. Don't play it off like you don't know who I am. Girl, bye. YOVANNA said that basically she deserves a peach because basically she brings it to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, child. That she's fabulous and she speaks the truth. She thinks that the girls has two sets of rules, one for the newbies, one for the old heads, quote unquote. You know what I mean? So let's get into the present, okay? Cynthia put together a wear red or get red party at the Bailey Lake House. Okay, y'all. Whew! She should have just called it wear red and get red. Okay, because they was reading each other up and down, y'all. That was a good episode. First it was I don't know who started it or whatever, but I think it was first Kenya and I think it was Marlo, and I don't know. It was just so good. Kenya started going in on Eva, And then Kenya went in on Cynthia. Then Cynthia went in on Kenya. Then Marlo went in on Eva. And Eva went back in on Marlo. And then Eva booted out of there with the quickness. Got her, tennis shoes on and jumped in that car real quick. You know what I'm saying? And she got the going talking about it ain't good for the baby. No. But you're a troublemaker and you talk too much. And you did say last season that Cynthia paid Will to date her. And you know you did, and you started that, and then when they asked you about it, you're like, well, I don't know. I really don't know if that was going on or whatever, but you were spreading the rumor, girl. You is so messy. I think she even the one that said that Will, Cynthia's ex, and her new man Mike, the one that Steve Harvey introduced her to, Mike that she's dating with now, they were on the same dating show before. That's why Candy was a little bit leery about Will, because she found out he was on a dating show, and that's why she was a little bit leery about Mike, because she found out that they were on the same dating show. I mean, duh, wouldn't you be like, what the hell? Are you just trying to, Mike, you just here for the limelight? Or, do you really love Cynthia? Whatever, whatever. But now they at the wear red or get red party, okay? So Kenya and Cynthia start arguing with each other. And like I told y'all before, Kenya was like, don't interrupt me. Or, and they were going back and forth. So YOVANNA gets into it, okay? And YOVANNA states that, to Cynthia, well, you were talking about Nene. You know what I'm saying? And Cynthia wrote an eraser. She was like, look, let me tell you, everything that I said about Nene, I said it because it's facts and that's the way I feel and it's true for me. So don't come for me, basically. Don't act like I found you under a rock. Because I understand that YOVANNA kept reaching out to the cast even when they were not filming or not filming an all-star cast part like the Red Party, to be their friends. So she was reaching out to Candy. Candy said yes, she was, because she thought she was trying to establish friendships outside of there and not just for filming. So Cynthia invites her to the wine cellar, her shop. And while they're there, y'all, apparently, Cynthia's still in her feelings, about all the interviews that Nene did about her and, and all the ones she did about Nene and how their relationship has crumbled because of the party and having Kenya at that party that time and all that, And what happens is from YOVANNA, I think she records the conversation, y'all, that her and Cynthia are having at her wine cellar, okay? So I think that that's going to cause major, major drama, the recording, because remember, YOVANNA is really Nene's friend, okay? So she went over to Nene's house and Marla was there. They were having a whole little kumbaya moment talking. And then YOVANNA, goes to, well, Marlo first goes to say, I understand you heard about the relationship that you had with Cynthia and how it fell apart. And, Nene was like, yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, I kind of am. And then YOVANNA interjects and talks about, yeah, well, that's why I was a little bit reluctant to tell you about what happened or what was said about you, and she went on to tell Nene everything that pretty much Cynthia said, y'all. Okay. Okay. And Marlo, Miss Marlo, Miss Snell jumped right in and was like, receipts. I don't basically care about what you're talking about unless you have the receipts. We ain't finna go down this route. Woo! Miss YOVANNA was like, yes, baby, I got the receipts. So I'm assuming that she mean with the receipts, she got the voice recordings, honey, because what other receipts could you possibly have about a hearsay she say? You know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting to hear this. I'm waiting to see how this goes down. I believe that this is all going to start the war, which I believe Kenya and Nene almost get into a fight, y'all. But the real thing about YOVANNA, y'all, is that she is money hungry. I believe, it's just my opinion, y'all. She'll do anything to be in the spotlight. You saw her husband was disgusting when they was in Toronto. And she was like, I'm not B, I'm not B. And she was drunk. So I would have been embarrassed too. You know what I'm saying, y'all? But she ever since she said I'm not B, I'm not B, she got a whole clothing line, y'all, t-shirt line that say I'm not B on it and all this other type of stuff. She tried to do everything to put her name out in the spotlight, and she does tag and use the Atlanta Housewives, even though you only just been on a couple of freaking episodes. But I think you're gonna be popping this season because you got some tapes. You're FBI. I wish a friend of mine would record some type of conversations that we having with you. But because I know that she's a money hungry and she's limelight crazy, y'all. YOVANNA was on Bridezilla, y'all. Bridezilla a few years back. She was on season 10, actually, the last season. Girl, she was acting so crazy, fighting with her sister. Got the security to call her, get her sister and throw her out of her wedding party. The wedding dinner or whatever, because her sister was a little bit late. Well, her sister was like 2 hours late. And then her sister was supposed to be the maid of honor, but then she made another person, so she talked about she had two maid of honor. Then she tried to fire her sister. Oh, she was just acting crazy, y'all. Okay? She was acting so crazy they gave her 2 episodes. Okay? Not only was she on that, but she was on Say Yes to the Dress on TLC. Oh, y'all. So I just know that she is out for the limelight. Oh, what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about Mike Cynthia's man being on a dating show? You know what I'm saying? And what y'all think is going to really be happening on this episode? And do y'all think YOVANNA is a snake for recording if she recorded something? And I think that's going to be pretty horrible. But I want to hear it. I want to hear what Cynthia has to say. I don't think whatever Cynthia has to say is going to be any worse than what she's been saying or what she said on any of these radio stations. You know what I'm saying? But I think YOVANNA is playing the middle. I think she's having Nene and Marlo kind of on that side, Nene on that side, Cynthia on that side, and then playing the whole bunch. I want to see how this all plays out. I want to see what she all about and why she wants the limelight so bad. Because she said that she deserves, like I told you earlier, she deserves a peach. And the Atlantic Housewives are going to get more ratings because of her. That's what she says, honey. So we're going to see. You better bring the drama, YOVANNA. Drop your comments at the bottom. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell me what y'all think about YOVANNA. Or if y'all got some other juicy scoop to drop on Miss Gail YOVANNA Logan. Let a sister know and her husband Rick. And look at this pretty little wedding, y'all, that they had on Bridezilla. It was really nice. I really enjoyed her episodes. And she was crazy. Her hair looked a hot hell of a mess. That unit was a mess. That unit was a mess. Oh, yes, it was. Anyway, y'all, I'll see y'all around for some. Thank you for stopping by. We're in the cut with Chop It Up. We in the cut with Chop It Up. We in the cut with Chop It Up. I see y'all around for something. Bye, baby.